Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Wang, I would like to go back to your testimony of earlier today, specifically toward the end, where one of the things that you touched on was how we as Congress might empower and utilize NIST to help us in our promotion of artificial intelligence. One of the things that you mentioned is that NIST needs more resources to be able to complete relevant measurement science, such as standards and frameworks. Would you tell us a little bit more about, elaborate on those standards and frameworks and what you think NIST could be doing that would be constructive?
Ultimately, as AI develops as a technology, it's very important that we have what we call test and evaluation regimes, that we're able to both test and evaluate the performance of these AI systems, understand their limitations, as well as do, as other of the panelists have mentioned, do extensive red teaming on these AI systems, understand how an adversary would be able to utilize AI or hack into our AI systems to harm us. This work is incredibly important and serves as a foundation that we can use to export American AI standards globally. And this is really the strategic move for America, which is how do we ensure that the way that we think about AI, both embedded with our values and our democratic values, as well as how we think AI should be developed globally, is exported as broadly as possible throughout the world. We saw, I think, in the last few generations of technology, the Chinese Communist Party actually be quite strategic on this. The Belt and Road initiatives, their use of Huawei technology for 5G, they've, in many recent developments, major developments in advanced technology, they've focused on exporting their technology and making sure that Chinese technology is the global standard. We need to do the opposite with AI, and the beauty of the situation that we're currently in is that many countries, Japan, France, the UK, India, have all established AI safety institutes that are all looking towards the testing that we're doing in the United States and the standards that we're enforcing in the United States for them to institute their own standards.
If we are able to develop and then effectively export that measurement science, would you elaborate on how it is that you think that will help promote democratic values? And similarly, if we fail to do so, what do you anticipate that we will see if we do not create those standards and share them globally?
Ultimately, just as a simple example, let's say that we institute as part of our test and evaluation systems certain guardrails around factuality. So the AI systems, or certain guardrails around whether or not the AI could be used to create bioweapons or whatnot. That would totally eliminate certain classes of risks of a CCP model being used globally to perpetuate their ideologies or perpetuate instability globally. We have an immense ability to ensure that the American view of AI, which is a democratic technology that can be utilized by the people, for the people, to ultimately empower industries, that is how the entire world views the technology. And it's a fixed window of opportunity. We will not have this opportunity forever. At some point, all of the other countries will start instituting their own AI standards, and so we need to act quickly.
One of the things that you mentioned is your assessment that NIST would benefit from having additional resources from Congress in order to be able to undertake this activity. Do you have a perspective on how that looks, whether it is dollars, whether it is people, if there's a certain type of workforce they require? Do you have any perspective on how we could better equip NIST to be ready to do this?
Yes, I think all of the above are important. I think ensuring that they have the dollars, ensuring that they have the headcount. And one of the things that I think is very critical is that they are able to bring in and leverage cutting-edge AI talent as a part of NIST to help define these standards globally, because these are very advanced technical questions that need to be answered, but ones that will have immense benefit to America and our economy long into the future if we succeed.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.